Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Marta and I'm so happy to have you here. Today I'm going to show you how I created this look. I'm going to explain every step in case you're a beginner and you want to recreate this look. And I share some tips and tricks on how to apply eyeshadows on small or hooded eyes. So I hope you like this look and I hope this tutorial is helpful. Before we get started, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button to be a part of this little family and turn on the bell notification so you won't miss any of my videos, and please leave me a like if you do like this look. And now let's get started. First things first, I always like to clean the bottom of my eyebrows, so I'm using the Maybelline FIT ME concealer and Anastasia's A4 flat brush to clean them. And if you want to see a tutorial on how I do my eyebrows, I do have a few using powder, a pomade, a pencil, and high-end and affordable products. So I do have a few. I will leave all those videos in the description box below in case you want to see them. Next, I'm going to apply a bit more concealer on my eyelid and I'm going to blend it out with my Real Techniques sponge. I do wet the sponge before I blend it out. That way it blends out the concealer really good and it doesn't absorb a lot of the product. And I do it in tapping motions. You can also use a finger. It also blends it out really good. It's just one tone all the way up to the brow bone, and that's why I love using a concealer. And that way the eyeshadows also will apply really nice. Now I'm going to apply my Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder, and I'm using a fluffy brush from Profusion, and I'm going to apply some of that in tapping motions on my eyelid. That way the concealer doesn't move, but this is going to help a lot for the eyeshadow to blend out easier and faster, especially if you're using dark eyeshadows. So if you're a beginner, I highly recommend this step. You can also use translucent powder or a matte eyeshadow that's the same shade as your skin tone. Trust me, it's just going to be a lot easier to apply the eyeshadows. Today I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette Siennas from Profusion. This is one of my favorite affordable eyeshadow palettes because you can create any kind of look. It can be dramatic or soft glam or very natural look. And it's high quality, so I highly recommend it. The first eyeshadow I'm going to grab is this one right here, and I'm using the brush from Profusion. And I'm going to apply this on my crease, going back and forth. And it helps if I do it looking straight forward because it's just, the brush fits perfect on my crease. So I just go back and forth from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. I do want this eyeshadow to go above my crease, so I just start blending it out in circular motions on the edge of the eyeshadow, which is above my crease. But as you can see, the other eye, it's a little bit higher than that, closer to the eyebrow, and most of the product that I have on my crease will be covered with concealer and another eyeshadow. So I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to do the same thing and apply it on my crease first, and then with whatever is left on the brush and using a light hand, I'm just going to start blending it out in circular motions, moving it higher, closer to the eyebrow. That's another reason why I love this eyeshadow palette, because the shades are buildable, so I just add a little bit more to deepen up the shade a little bit. Now I'm going to grab my Camo Concealer from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and I'm going to use Anastasia's A4 brush again. And you can see I didn't grab too much of the product and I only have it on the tip of the brush. I'm going to apply this on the center of my eyelid as close to the lash line as I can. Then I'm going to look up and you can see that a little bit of the concealer is above my crease, and this is going to help to start the cut crease. So this can be very helpful if you're a beginner, because this is how I practice and how I learned creating creases really nice. If you have hooded eyes, you do want the concealer to go above the crease. You want it to be noticeable, not just on your eyelid, but above the crease. That way that when you're looking straight forward, the eyeshadow that you apply on your eyelid is also visible and it doesn't hide under your hooded eye. To make the cut crease very nice and sharp, it does help if I stretch my eyelid by lifting up my eyebrow and I just continue creating the cut crease. It's just easier to make it look nice and sharp. Then I'm going to apply more concealer on the rest of my eyelid, on the center, and a little bit on the outer corner. I don't want to make that part look very sharp, so I do want it to be nice and blended in order for the eyeshadows that I apply on top of that can also blend out really nice. If I feel like I have too much product on the brush, I wipe it on the back of my hand because I only want a little bit, and then I just do it in tapping motions right on the edge to help blend out the concealer. From the same eyeshadow palette, I'm going to grab this eyeshadow right here and apply it in tapping motions on top of the concealer, starting on the inner corner. You can also apply pressed powder or translucent powder, but I just grabbed this one because, I mean, it's in the palette that I'm using, so might as well just use it. Having a light shade on your eyelid will help make your eyes look big and stand out, especially if you have hooded eyes. If you apply a dark eyeshadow on the eyelid, then it's going to make your eyes look a bit smaller. So I love applying light eyeshadows, either matte or shimmery, on the eyelid, and it just looks really nice. If I went over the crease, I'm just going to take the Profusion brush and just go over the edge and just to remove the excess powder. And with that same brush from Profusion, I'm going to grab this burgundy shade just on the tip of the brush and apply this on the outer corner. As you can see, I open my eyes and it's just on the outer corner. It doesn't go above the crease. It's just on top of the concealer. And then I just keep applying it in tapping motions. And then as I'm looking down, I go up and down without going over the concealer. I don't want to pass the concealer, just on top of the concealer. I just go up and down, staying on the outer corner to kind of blend out the edge right there. But I still don't want it to be 100% blended. Not yet, because I'm going to apply another eyeshadow on top of that. For the outer corner, I'm just going to blend it into the orange eyeshadow I applied there. I don't want it to go over that eyeshadow. And always make sure you don't have a lot of product on the brush when you're blending out eyeshadows. You just want to use whatever is left on the brush and use a light hand to blend it out. Then I'm going to grab the orange shade, the very first eyeshadow I applied on the crease, with a Profusion brush, and I'm going to apply this on the edge of the burgundy eyeshadow I applied on the outer corner, and I'm just going to go up and down just the same. And once it's on the edge, I'm just going to start blending it out into the center of my eyelid, but not a lot. I'm just using this eyeshadow to blend out the burgundy eyeshadow a lot better, and I did want the orange shade on that part right there because I feel like it looks really cute, but I do feel like I did go over a little bit over towards the center of my eyelid. As you can see, the other eye, it doesn't touch the center of the eyelid, and this eye over here, it does go to the center. So what I'm going to do is grab this light shade again and just apply it on the center and start blending it out. This is pretty much going to erase a bit of the orange eyeshadow, and then I'm going to grab the Profusion brush again and just start blending it out. And I'm just going to keep doing this until I like how it's looking. Next, I'm going to grab the burgundy eyeshadow using this tiny brush from Rimmel, and I'm going to apply it on the outer corner, making sure that I connect it with the eyeshadow on the top on the outer corner. And I'm not going to apply a lot on the center. I'm just going to blend it out towards the center, and I always apply it as close to the lash line as I can. The eyelashes that I'm wearing are from EyesomeLux in the style Bella. We don't have these available on our website yet, but I'll leave my pages from Instagram and Facebook in the description box below so you guys can give us a follow. But these eyelashes are really cute and simple. Now for the mascara, I'm going to apply the Maybelline Lash Stiletto on my lower lashes. Just one layer, and this is waterproof, so it's going to stay on all day and night. Now I'm going to show you my top 3 lipsticks that I loved with this look. The first one is this one. This one's, I believe, from ColourPop, and I really liked how this one looked because it looks even with the eyes and the lips. Like, they both stand out and it just goes perfect and it doesn't look dramatic. It's just very cute and simple. I will have all the products that I use in the description box below in case you guys are interested. And the next lipstick is this one right here. This one's from LA Girl. Now this one, I feel that it's perfect for the holidays, for a date night, or like any special occasion. This one's obviously a bold lip, so the lipstick will stand out a lot more than the eye look, and it kind of makes the whole look a bit more dramatic, but not too much. It looks like glamorous but very cute and perfect for the holidays. Now the last one is this one, just a nude. This one's from Anastasia, and this one looks very cute and simple for like school or work. And for this one, the eyeshadows will stand out a bit more than the lips, I feel, because I mean it's just a nude lipstick and it just makes the whole look very simple. So I really love this one, but I couldn't choose my favorite one from these 3, so let me know in the comments below which one you liked better, what lipstick you would wear with this look. Lipstick number 1, number 2, or number 3. So before you leave, please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Facebook, and give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and your family if you did like it. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!